Huh. This shows all of Oscorp's properties. I had no idea they owned so much of. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Read fast. Kinda makes sense, though. Michaels is the lead on Devil's Breath. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath lab with this. It must be an Oscorp property with a ton of Sable protection, frequented by Dr. Michaels. Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits. Nope, that's just a Sable patrol. None of these patrols cross Dr. Michaels' path. Nope, that's just a Sable patrol. Oscorp building, but no Michaels or Sable. That's not it. Don't think I've chosen the right categories. Where do these three categories overlap? That must be the lab's location.
Still didn't own it. Tried to call it like shit talk and all that. That's the worst shit talk I've ever seen in my life.
Oscorp building, but no Michaels or Sable. That's not it. Dr. Michaels went to this Oscorp building, but there's no security detail. This can't be it. Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits. Bravo. Don't think I've chosen the right categories. And this must be the C team. Commercial buildings. Oscorp building, but no Michaels or Sable. That's not it. Dr. Strom. Wasn't he at none of these patrols cross Dr. Michaels' path? No movement from Dr. Michaels leads the Devil's Breath team. Wherever the no, Dr. Michaels was near a lot of Sable forces, but it's not an Oscorp facility.
No matter what, the Chargers are one of those teams that I look at that go,
Wow.
I can't wait.
Oscorp's going on now. Norman's not a records facility. Could be good old Alpha team. Devil's Breath Lab must have a big Sable presence.
This is a tough one to call.
Nope, that's just a Sable, but don't think I've chosen the right categories.
All the big time players out. I'm still going to go with their depth of the
Oscorp's
culture
going
of their
all
football
in on
game,
defense
that they
research.
somehow win this football game 17-14.
Should check the patrol routes against Oscorp buildings.
Who the hell knows?
I know.
Who the hell knows? And you've got 17-14. You know what I've got? I've got the
Good
Chargers
old Alpha
scoring a
team.
touchdown when it's 17-14 and winning 21-17.
Where do these three categories overlap? That must be the lab's location.
Who undoubtedly will be in the field level box, doing everything she can to urge her Chargers on to win one more game. Not that it matters at all
Norman,
to
a records
anyone.
for
Not
Oscorp's
gonna
going.
get a maybe the
A records for Oscorp's going all in on defense research. No, I need to track Michaels.
Chargers.
Okay.
Chargers.
Right.
Chargers.
Van Adder is a dead
The
letter.
strangest storylines of the entire season. All right, Eagles at the Giants. They just played on Christmas Day. The Eagles are favored by 5 at MetLife Stadium.
None of
Tyrod
these
Taylor
patrols
gets the
cross
start
Dr. Michaels'
against the
path.
Giants.
Oscorp building, no Michaels or Sable. Don't think I've chosen the right category. Nope, that's just a Sable patrol. Then I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits. Dr. Michaels leads the Devil's Breath team. Wherever the anti-serum is, no. Norman's not crazy enough to keep the anti-serum in a shopping center. None of these patrols cross Dr. Michaels' path.
Antonio Pierce trying to stave off of Jim Harbaugh becoming coach of the Raiders. Raiders favored by 3, over under a 38. Who knows? Who
A
cares?
records facility could be perfect cover for the Devil's Breath lab.
I think this is going to be the Raiders have fought. It's been valiant for sure.
Nope, that's
I
just
think
a
this
Sable
is the
patrol.
week, the foot comes off the gas pedal a
Looks
little
wrong.
bit. The Broncos, I know there's nothing to play
Devil's
for,
Breath
but I
lab
think the
must
fact
have a
that
big
Jarrett Stidham's
Sable
starting at
presence.
quarterback,
None of these
right, I
patrols
think
cross
that
Dr. Michaels'
is a little
path.
bit of
Dr. Michaels went to this
hey,
Oscorp building,
we'd like to show
but there's
that
no
we can win
security
with this
detail.
guy, and
This
kind
can't
of
be
still ignites a little fire in Denver. Let alone Sean Payton, I think, is trying to set
That's
it up
the
for
code
next
name
year
for
too,
Devil's Breath.
and wants to
This
make
is
sure
it.
he goes into the offseason on a good
Cathedral.
note. I just have a little more faith on him to keep the pressure on his football team to still look good and end on a positive note here. I'm going to go with that because the Broncos players know,
I knew
hey,
it.
he's the
Duncan
king of the
Cathedral,
castle, Sean
Oscorp's
Payton.
records
He ain't going
department.
anywhere. If he can bench Russell
Perfect
Wilson,
place to hide a
he
secret
certainly can
biotech
bench any of
facility.
us or cut us in the offseason.
Gee,
Except the money buggy works. Huh?
What is it?
That's a great point. In a meaningless game, you have one coach who is definitely coming back next year. You have another coach that nobody knows.